Where were you when Flappy Bird got removed from the App Store? Yeah, I don't know either, that shit was like 10 years ago, but it still hurts nonetheless. Flappy Bird was everywhere, everyone and their grandmas were playing it, and then, like a dream, it was gone in an instant. But I'm not here to talk about Flappy Bird. There are a lot of games that got taken down, and unfortunately, many of them were just so good. Some of these games you might not know, but they were still incredible. Let's start off with COD Zombies. Remember this? What happened? I used to play this all the time when I was out and didn't have access to my PS3. Honestly, it was hard to play. Call of Duty is just not meant to be played on a phone. It got taken down because it didn't meet the new, higher standards of other Call of Duty mobile titles. While I agree with that, part of the charm was the terrible graphics and lack of replayability. Next up, we got Angry Birds, the original. Look, I don't know what Red's First Flight is, but it's not Angry Birds, okay? I paid for Angry Birds. I shouldn't have to pay again. Back in the day, games were like $1 and they had no ads. I fucking hate mobile games now. Anyway, Angry Birds was massively popular and it was so fun. Over the years, new titles would be added to the Angry Birds franchise, and eventually the original, the one that started it all, got removed. And then got put back up, but with a different name. What the f is Rovio thinking? Another great game too young for its time was Graffiti Ball. You probably never heard of this, but it was awesome. I use the main title theme in my videos because I just can't believe the game is gone. Basically, there was a tiny red ball that you had to get to a goal. How did you achieve this? You had to draw on the screen and then physics would kick in and you had to get the correct angles. Look, it was very cool. Although back in the day when I didn't know how to spell, I thought it said Gravity Ball because the game had gravity. It made sense to me. Next up is Minecraft Lite. I've noticed this a lot actually. A lot of light games have been taken down. Probably because we now live in an era where games are free with the exception of constant ads. But light games were awesome. Second last, we've got Army of Darkness Defense. Whether you've seen Evil Dead or not, you're probably definitely familiar with Ash, the main character. The premise is relatively the same as the Army of Darkness movie and uses actual lines from the film.
Necktie. Necktie.
It's a tower defense game. You play as Ash, you can spawn in troops, buy upgrades, get special abilities, while trying to protect this book from these evil skeletons. If you haven't seen the movie, there's not much you need to know lore-wise. It was a blast. If you can get an APK for this, please try it out. It's so good. Last up, my favorite mobile game of all time. I was heartbroken when it was taken down, Zombie Cafe. Where do I even begin? It made me want to own a restaurant. Basically, you start off with this small hole in the wall of a cafe, but you serve customers, learn new recipes, decorate, and before you know it, you got a 5-star restaurant. The only issue you'll be having is that you won't know what to do with all your money. The gameplay, so simple, so smooth. The customization was unreal. I had a 50s diner theme when I played. And of course, your staff are zombies. And you can raid other local cafes to unlock stuff. Why do you think I made a YouTube channel and TikTok account? I'm trying to get big enough so that me and my army of followers can beg Beeline to bring the game back. Let me know what games you loved that got taken down in the comments, or don't, but the least you could do is watch this video. It's hilarious.